It's been a decade since he took his climate crusade to the big screen in An Inconvenient Truth.
And now former Vice President and eco-warrior Al Gore is back with a follow-up, An Inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power.
The most criticized scene in the movie An Inconvenient Truth was showing that the combination of sea level rise and storm surge would flood the 9/11 memorial site. And people said, what a terrible exaggeration.
Hurricane Sandy slammed into New York City last night, flooding the World Trade Center site.
The former Vice President joins us now. He's live in Miami. Good morning, Mr. Gore.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. About 10 years ago, you set out to educate and inform the public about the threats of global warming. This is the sequel you have as a follow-up. Can you talk about that, please?
Yes, thank you. In the decade since the first movie, there have been two big changes. Number one, the climate-related extreme weather events have unfortunately become a lot more common and more serious, and you've certainly seen that in the Los Angeles region with the high temperatures and fires and the drought last year, and we're seeing these record downpours as well. Here in Miami, just 2 days ago, they had 6 inches of rain in 2 hours. They're calling these rain bombs now. But the second big change in the last decade is that we have the solutions now. Electricity from solar and wind have come down so fast in price and continue to fall in price. And electric cars are now affordable and batteries are falling in price. And so we now have the solutions in hand. And your governor, Jerry Brown, is a real hero of this movement. And the entire world got together with the Paris Agreement, and we're finally beginning to move in the right direction.
It's been hard to believe that it's been 10 years since the first movie, but you've been at this for 40 years. What keeps you going?
Well, I'm very hopeful, and audiences come out of this movie feeling very hopeful also, albeit with an increased sense of urgency. And what keeps me going is first of all, the stakes are so high. We've got to solve this. And second, you know, I get energy from all the people, particularly young people, who are out there really enthusiastically working for solutions. And we're going to win this. The question is whether we're going to win it in time, and that's why this movie is designed to give everybody what they need to know about the crisis and the solutions.
And bringing current events into play here, how big of a setback was pulling out of the Paris Climate Accord to the progress that we as a country and the world had made to make things better?
Yeah, I worried that it would be a big setback and that other countries would use it as an excuse to pull out themselves. But the very next day, I was so happy when the entire rest of the world redoubled their commitments to the Paris Agreement, as if to say, we'll show you, Donald Trump. And here in the U.S., Governor Jerry Brown and so many other governors and mayors all across the country with business leaders all got together and said, we're going to fill the gap and we're going to meet the Paris commitments regardless of what Trump does.
Mr. Gore, before we let you go, I must ask you about your thoughts about the political climate in this country, particularly the current administration and Mr. Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's discouraging at times because it seems like it's one distraction after another. And last week was kind of like the red wedding on the Game of Thrones with everybody getting fired. And the main problem is it's distracting the country from what we need to be focused on. Nothing's getting done. And the main thing we need leadership on from the White House is to solve this climate crisis. I'm just happy that Jerry Brown and other state and local leaders are filling in that gap.
Well, the good thing is we're all doing our part as well to make things a little better. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Gore. An Inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power, opens nationwide today.